Hey, Laura J. Working away on tonight's presentation of the information in a way that's going to bring in the real story of Rome, which is the new story that I am working on as part of the 66 Days to Transform Your Self-Image email series. That if you haven't already subscribed to ljeh.ca, then please make sure you do. And if you want to be part of this mastermind, where we're going to be diving into 4 chapters for 7 weeks to go through the whole book. And we're also going to have some live events during it too, with the Earth Day Expo. It's a tiny home sustainable living expo, as well as a retreat where I'm going to be gathering some of my friends, and we're going to be starting some filming of scenes that I want to capture for this documentary that I believe is how we harmonize us. We film it as it happened, and then we demonstrate that it happened, and we live into it, and we actually practice the cultural training programs that are being created in order for us to be able to connect in communities of care consistently, where we can create our way out of situations we don't wish to be in, while also reclaiming those aspects of ourselves that we went into those experiences in order to get in the first place. So it's an alternative perspective, but it's what you will have come to expect from me if you've been in my realm for any time period at all. And tomorrow, if you're interested in being part of the May event, which is the Hub for Humankind, where we're going to actually be coming together as co-creators to collaboratively have 4 camps where we're going to cover the 8 wheels or the 8 houses in the wheel of life that are ultimately a life coaching tool that is going to help us school ourselves in the good things in life, which are what is natural. And we're going to also make distinctions between natural and what is common, because that is very important in the larger scheme of things, because the adage common sense is rarely common practice is true, because we've moved away from wanting common law in order to actually stand on common ground together, and then have been drawn into all kinds of different jurisdictions simply because we looked to something outside of ourselves to stand on. And you can't do that, because it may look solid for a while, but if it's a trap door and you were smiling up until the noose tightened around your neck because the trap door came out and you weren't expecting it, well, then what? I don't want that to be your fate, because you waited to gain access to information that you've got the opportunity to gain tonight. So that's why I'm making this message, and Grandpa's got the TV muted so that I could be able to record this in a way that was useful to you. And so I'm going to wrap it up and say, please do leave a comment down below to let me know what this message means to you and for you, and what you're going to do with it. Are you going to join us tonight at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time to go into who we are versus who we believe ourselves to be? That's the topic of session 1. Who we are versus who we believe ourselves to be. And that is not just the SELVES, that is also the CELLS, that is the cells within each atom of our being, and also the cells that we keep ourselves in or get caught up in other people's realms, where they want us to be in smaller, confined, contained, contracted states. Well, that's when we start to see that contracts and contract law must abide by the law of expansion. Expansion and contraction is labor and contractions. So the contractions and labor that we put into doing the things that we do to get paid, well, that is because we've contracted an expansive state of being, and we've done it for long enough. So we do need to be able to contract and expand continuously, but we don't need to get contracted. We need that rebound. expansion after the contraction, not just more beat down, beat down, beat down. So we're going to make sure that you've got opportunities to have support, to feel uplifted instead of suppressed, pressed down, confined, depressed, repressed, compressed. All of that pressing is emotion. That energy emotion needs to move. So let's move it in good company. Peaceful Inner Warriors United is how we maintain our inner peace while also uniting with others on the home front. So let's do it and come home to our own selves in the process.